Welcome back, it's the 8th of October, time for a little update. So, I've just been starting to clean up a wee bit. So I've just removed the dwarf French beans, all except this one, which is, I've mentioned before a few times, turned into a climbing bean of some kind. So I've already taken about 3 or 4 pods off, but there's 1 or 2, about 3 really nice ones. So I'm just leaving it for now because we've got about 10 days of fine weather, dry weather anyway, forecast. So I want to see how far I can get them to dry on the plant, and then I'll just cut them and finish the drying off inside. So the spinach, we've been picking that, but it's producing lots, doing really well. Lamb lettuce there. Now really, with all the refurb going on in the house, I almost forgot about my garlic. And I went in the fridge and had a look, and can you see really big roots on, so it needs to go in the ground now. My elephant garlic isn't quite there yet. Not sure whether this is soft neck or hard neck. It's just one I bought from a supermarket. I did it last year and they did quite well, so I'm just repeating it again this year. I actually got it from Aldi, I think. So what I'm going to do, this last year's was over there. So this year I'm going to plant, I've got 20, so 2 rows of 10 or something. I'm going to move that Savoy up here. I lost one in that storm we had. It just ripped it out the ground, but they look alright. So that's the next job, is to do those. I've just been cleaning up in here, so there was a load of coriander which is now in that big plastic bag, because I want the seed, so hopefully they'll just sort of fall into the bag. But I can see, I don't know if you can, again the cameras, I apologise for the poor quality of close-up camera work, but the seeds all over here, so you know, I might get lucky and get some seedlings coming up which I can transplant either into the frames or into the greenhouse, which you can see I've got it all emptied now, incidentally. I've got my shelf back up. I'm going to just overwinter those asparagus plants. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with them yet, but anyway, they've made the first year. That's Mary Washington. And I've got some various overwintering salad crops, so kind of overwintering lettuce, rocket, miner's lettuce. And we've got some spring onions there. I think I've got some more I'm going to transplant into here. And yeah, I think there might be some more seedlings hopefully coming through. A couple of lettuce there which I'm trying to bring on a little bit more. And cut all my mint back and everything. Just tidying up, did the roses. Well guys, it's the 1st of November. We had some heavy rain this morning, but the sun's come out now. Anyway, I'm going to spin you around and give you another little update on the refurb. So you see we've pretty much cleaned all the room out now. That's the new wall radiator there, which is going on that wall there. So the joiner came yesterday and fitted the new doors. This one has 4 glass panels, as you can see. It's done the architraves. I've just been filling in the little nail hole, so I'll have to come back and sand and repaint, well, just touch it up really. And this one's a solid door here. I can't believe now that this was the old kitchen. It's incredible, isn't it? So we've just moved all our stuff in here. It's boxed all the pipe work in, and we've got this cupboard done where the boiler is. So that's brilliant. Got a new windowsill on there. And as you can see, we've just got our little fridge in there just for now. So it's going to make a tidy little utility room. I've got to have a new little smaller light on. I'll have to sand all the walls down and everything before I put a mist coat on and get them emulsioned, and then he's going to come back, the joiner, at some point and make me a kind of that shape with worktop and everything, so I'm going to move all my computer in here and that, so it'll be brilliant. It'll be a lot better. So yeah, so the installation team are coming Monday to do the sort of preliminary electrics, plumbing, that sort of thing. So that's next week, and then the week after the actual installation starts. So I'm really looking forward to it. Right, let's have a quick look outside. So the main thing to show you at the moment is this soft neck garlic has come through. Can't remember when I planted, it wasn't that long ago. Came through very quickly, and every one has come through, every single one, which is excellent. And that spinach is really doing well. But because we've no kitchen, you know, we can't really do a lot with stuff at the moment. But this lamb's lettuce is really looking nice too, and we've still got some spring onion. I covered this bed most up yesterday because the cats have been crapping it. And we've still got, look at this Mizuna, that's done really well. Still got a little bit of Lalo Rosso, and these white turnip. I mean, look at the size of that. To be honest with you, it's too big really, but like I say, we can't really cook anything. I mean, I can put them in the air fryer, so might do. Quick look in the greenhouse. It's just my overwintering salad stuff really. So miner's lettuce, some rocket here. There's only 4 plants, and then we've got our Hill 2 overwintering lettuce, and then this is coriander, planted out just a few days back, and that's me overwintering beetroot. You're back as well to that little fig tree, the fig cutting that I planted. It's doing well. She had a little fig on it, but you see there's a new growth coming up from below, just there. So I think next year that'll really take off, and in 2-3 years time it's going to nicely fill that corner in. Right guys, 4th of November, another little update. So the electrician's been, so you can see why we have to have false ceilings put in, but they've got all the cables in now for the LED lighting, and the other, these are for the sockets for the appliances. There's 4 of them. I'm not sure what that one's for up there, but anyway, it might be all know in time. And then the plumber's got his waste pipe ready for that's for the sink and the dishwasher there. And they've moved our outside light onto there. Again, same in here. So what they've done is they've come over the RSJ in there through the brick to bring those cables through. And the plumber's got his radiator pipes ready. He's channeled them into the wall, which is nice. He's got his bottom brackets in. There was just nothing he couldn't get anything to anchor them in there. So when the plasterer comes, he's going to fill that with drywall, and hopefully that'll do for his anchor his bolts into. So they've done a good job so far, so they're coming back again. We've got to have a new consumer unit in. Ours isn't big enough to all the ring mains and everything that has to supply in here. So anyway, it's a start. Alright guys, been a horrible day today. I'll catch you later.